The Tribal Chief has been dropped.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through. 10 years in the making.
The Tribal Chief putting a ghost of his past to rest.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another cross crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name... In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one...
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first. Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was given an automatic entry into tonight's King of the Ring tournament.
The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring?
What a display of strength here. Oh, shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt. High level of offense on display from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The holster's rocked.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick...
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion. Got him in the corner now.
Running hip attack, what impact. Hulk Hogan, a five-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE Champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder. Taking flight through the air, it connects. No matter who you are know, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the
Ropes forced to break.
That'll give him a sense of relief.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair. We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me.
Turns it around. Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series, won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion, and then captured the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania.
But that momentum ground to a halt after Mr. Fuji's ill-timed challenge ended Yokozuna's title reign after mere minutes. Yokozuna needs to get back on top of the ring here tonight.
Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
Hip drop.
I've been witnessing that.
You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna can wrench those holds in around the Hulkster's waist now.
Well, the waist and chest may be a little bit smaller, Corey, but you better believe that 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever.
And those pythons are primed to pick up the 550-pound monster and slam him through the mat. And Yokozuna is leaving no breathing room here.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
German suplex.
Hogan's able to avoid that.
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight through the ring so hard that it will cause a worldwide earthquake.
Meanwhile, Yokozuna has kept his comments brief, saying, quote, Hulkamania will die. Hogan, you're going down.
We'll see which man's predictions come to fruition as this match rolls on. No mercy being shown to Hogan here.
The Hulkster now with a daunting task ahead of him.
Stiff headbutt. Oh, no. A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Devastating leg drop. Attacks like that are why Yokozuna elicits such fear in his opponents. Steering clear there.
Like a brick wall running.
Yoko says this one's over. Standing bullseye drop.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
The reign continues. The champ kicks out.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is fought.
Yoko says this one's over.
Bullseye drop. The challenger clearing a path to the title.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yoko.
Our next chapter sees the Showcase Spotlight.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
And you have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
And now Scott is getting beaten down.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
And he stonewalls Samu.
Trading counters here.
Down with a snapmare.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Ooh, headbutt.
Nothing pretty about that.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of into the pin.
Will it be?
And a shoulder in the air.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt. And fast. Oh, and the reversal by Steiner. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Megamaniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the...
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their...
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers taking over.
Go for the win here.
Beautiful.
Might sneak one. Oh, that gets reversed into the cover. Turns the tables. Shoulders down. Oh, flips the leverage. Shoulders down. It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
He's trying to get this done fast, looking to avoid going into deep waters.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Boom! There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
Steiner looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu's gaining the upper hand.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Counters to gain the advantage. WrestleMania 9 is shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will...
Playing possum, I love it.
Kick out before the Rips count.
Maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance. Heaved aside. Jeez.
He's starting to look battered.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
Looks like Steiner got busted up pretty good on that one.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring. Oh, vicious headbutt.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Samu gets stymied. Ooh, and Samu fights back.
Big back body drop. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
Being set up in the corner for something. Trapped in the corner. Ripped in the hard way.
Oh, he scattered that one. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy.
And there goes Steiner set outside the ring.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face. He's for it.
Getting positioned on the top rope.
Perched in a dangerous position up top. It's about to get worse from here.
Superplex.
Looks to climb the top rope.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Look at this.
Picture perfect backbreaker. Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Scott getting worked on right now.
Samu's really on top of his game right now.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. Oh, strong impact. That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Just rake in the face.
Face rake. This is nasty.
And all that Steiner muscle did him no good there.
And into the corner he goes.
Oh, that can flatten you. Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
And Scott's got to flip the switch soon.
He gets the tag, and here we go. The complexion of this match is about to change.
And Samu's composure being shaken with that attack.
Pitbull mentality of Steiner, holding nothing back on that attack.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
And going for the pin. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinker.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne.
Intensity on the face of the Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The sleeper is cinched in, and you get in trouble here.
Oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up. Turned it around. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Look out.
Whoa, what a landing.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Oh, what a knee lift. Somebody better check his nose.
Boom, what a punch. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
Right in the breadbasket.
Absolutely spiked. DDT.
And able to beat Helmsley to the punch. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it his all.
Soaring.
Oh, my God, what a move. Submission time.
Dragon sleeper applied.
knocked her out.
Fighting out of the Dragon Sleeper successfully. DDT.
Boom! And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rock. Taking flight. Splash.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Brought in the hard way.
Huge toss.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Oh no, it looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
Running power slam. George the Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. And when you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Crank in the head. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the persona. Of Maui.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Maivia is reaching that other level.
Delivers the snap, Mayor.
Fist drop. Gets the reversal. What a counter. Going to try and scale the steel cage wall.
Opportunity is just a few feet away now. Pulls the legs. Ooh. The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
And he's just chaining together more offense now.
Can Steel recover from this adversity?
Fast thinking save from there.
Headlock. Ooh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
Running bulldog. And more attacks landing against the skull.
It's a brutal strategy, but an undeniably effective one.
My goodness, calm down. Freakazoid.
That's one way to bring your opponent to their feet.
A nasty shot to follow.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. What?
Just end this now.
Oh, he's playing possum. Oh, come on. Did he really need to stop the pin like this?
Oh, an overhand chop. Oh, he had that scouted.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
He's looking to gain the higher ground on the wall of the cage here.
Oh my goodness.
Powerbomb! And he's brought down from his climb with a thud.
That couldn't have felt good. Maivia has steel in his sights, looking to put the animal down once and going for the home run. Into a backbreaker. Maivia can taste it now.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Boot to the gut will stop any...
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Hammer lock applied.
The arm is cinched in tight, able to punch his way out.
That unraveled on George. George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to...
He might have him.
Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Peter Maivia. He wants it one more time.
Backbreaker.
And George is laid out.
Shoulders are down. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner!
She's not like most girls. She's also not...
And there will be a coronation. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra
has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Like a brick wall running into you. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth. And Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
And a front slam.
And goes back into the ring here. And now headed to the outside. Perfectly aimed strike from Nia Jax.
Ooh, bullseye.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
But Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Jax pump.
And she got it! Nia Jax is Queen of the Ring! And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament.
The irresistible force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown...
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria. And Nia now...
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Samoa drop.
Wait for it. Boom! Alabama slam.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive
Liftoff! What? Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
And come on, was that really called for? And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here. I think Lyra Valkyria's face took the brunt of that shot.
Man.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Sent hard into the corner.
Oh, the headbutt.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the irresistible force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
It's a Samoan drop.
Annihilating offense from Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, in the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this, maybe not.
No way, there's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no! Good night, Annihilator!
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax!
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring!
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax and officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, the lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is
Here we go! Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Boom, right across the small of the back.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of this Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Oh, ouch! And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. Oh, this, what a headbutt.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Nobody wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Backbreaker. This could be it. Austin with the cover. A defiant kick out after one.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
Austin with a reversal. Into the ring again now.
Targeting the throat there. Austin had that one scouted. Bulldog! Delivered with force.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
Austin gets stymied.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
I don't have no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. Both superstars countering one move after another. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. Looks like he's ready to knock things out of the park here.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring.
And he now... slides back into the ring. Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up. And making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Getting back into the ring now.
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the rattlesnake's mouth right now. And Rikishi channeling his energy here.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Cobra clutch! Got it cinched in!
Fading fast.
And the Russian leg sweep.
He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming. Got out of the way that time. Big-time clothesline. Good grief.
He's able to counter that.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response. Stiff elbow will break that. Big forearm. Punch lands.
Stone Cold reverses. Back into the ring here.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Call him disrespectful, I'll call him bold. In your face and unafraid.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon. Nice job dodging contact there.
He's heading back to the ring.
And Rikishi putting a little you-know-what on on it right here.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Touch the throat.
What a spine buster.
He gets back into the ring. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Broken up with a savage headbutt.
And this one might be headed ringside.
Hey, that's my water bottle.
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Rattling our announce desk.
I don't know what's coming next, but it's not good. And he has an answer for Rikishi. Returning back to the ring. And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long.
Oh, and it's reversed. I don't know what they're looking for here.
A table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
He's on the apron. There's press. Here comes Austin.
Hammered away with the right hand. Austin decompressing 10 months of frustration into the single most important ass whooping of his life. Sliding into the ring now. He's making his way to ringside now.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
I don't know what his plans are with that table, but it's going to hurt.
Clothesline. Good Lord, so effective.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
Uh-oh.
Rikishi driver. Rikishi got all of it. Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Oh, he fends that off.
Stoke, the cover for the win.
Shoulder shoots up before two.
Still not enough to put him away.
Ah, the reversal by Rikishi.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver. It put Austin down. Unbelievable.
There's two. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi.
His arrival signaled impending doom.
Lots of competitors in the back.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldog. Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about.
Launching all the way to the outside. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
And let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been...
Cena, look out below! Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. Sliding out of danger there.
Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it.
Umaga with a retaliation.
Ooh!
Up high.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
And you just see Cena's legs bend. Awkwardly off the steel steps, Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result. No, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. And the champ doesn't even let the count start.
Not enough pressure on the pin. Oh, man. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Sitting heel kick, and Umaga is in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense. Down in a hurry.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
Wow.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Turns that back on Cena.
Cena dodges out of that.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus-pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga.
Spinning powerbomb!
The champ has to be seeing stars after that vicious powerbomb.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. Oh, great wherewithal there. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting up high,
Crashing to the floor.
taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation.
Wow. That's using your head. And now gets tossed into the ring.
champ with the pin.
He got the shoulder up in time.
He's still got life in this matchup. Looking for the power slam. Their opponent has other plans of their own, yes!
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna, whose unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Placing him in the corner.
And Cena flattened.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA.
Caught with that sharp elbow. Now Umaga looking for some momentum.
Yeah, but Umaga needs to maintain that offense now.
Boom! Good defense from him. Cena with a shoulder tackle. And in comes Big Match John.
Don't throw a punch, don't throw a punch. Oh, that never works.
Cena plans in motion.
What is Cena doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent. Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Pulled in from belly to belly.
Here it comes!
Samoan spike!
The challenger comes up big.
Makes the cover. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes.
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another. Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train. It is only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Boom! Yes, the trash can connects. Talk about taking out the trash.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting. Oh, the knee takes a big hit. Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring, taking this fight back into the ring.
Oh, what a headbutt.
Shoulders down, going for the cover. And he gets the shoulder up before before, too.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough. Disturbing impact.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
Up the rope he goes. Just bashing them with that hammer.
Oh, man.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Now, this is just overkill. This is just unnecessary. This is no way to treat any human being.
Akam now. Undertaking makes the pin. This might be it. Quick count out after one.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Rizal avoids that one.
Watch out.
I don't know what he's got in mind.
Jamal pins the shoulders down. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
What do you have to do to put this guy away? Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
This is going to the absolute limits.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here. Clawing at the opponent's face.
Ripping at the eyes.
Oh, man, he has fired up now.
What now? I got right to the gut.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings. Sky high. Oh, coming down from way up top.
Look at it. AOP just fell to their demise.
He's eyeing the 3 count here.
The cover! Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Climbing up those ropes now. And after that shot to the knee, what could be next? Oh my God, a clothesline! These attacks taking their toll on her a little.
This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Oh, right to the leg. Oh, predicted what was coming. grief.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
And that's not going to make Tamina happy.
That unfolded just as Charlotte planned, showing she's not just brawn, she's brains too.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Carmella perhaps realizing there that she's not as untouchable as she claims.
Destructive offense from Natalya. Spear by the Queen.
Big back body drop. One elevation.
There's a special word that I can't say on air for that type of slap.
Hey, keep things T for team, Corey.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya is a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Lift it up. What's next? She's been slowed down yet again.
If this keeps up, climbing that ladder is going to be very difficult.
And she's making her way to the top rope here. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Returning. Here we go. And meanwhile, Tamina.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? She's in place. Can she end this here?
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Tamina heading out. From way up this week.
Nicely done. Oh, what a boot.
Just like that. She turned it around. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. She's starting to wear down here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Oh, man. She finds a hard landing on the outside.
Mat slam with some attitude.
Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
Setting up the ladder, center of the ring.
Definitely the spot you want to put it.
Headed up that ladder, center of the ring.
Reaching.
So close to victory.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry. She's almost there.
Could have been Natalya's night here at Money in the Bank. Countering the Queen. Here we go. The DDT.
Readjusting the furniture. You know how this ends. Ooh. Big forearm.
We can't be far from the finish line now.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Wow, what a chop block.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. And she's reeling now.
I have no idea how she's still standing.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Sharpshooter apply.
Trying to fight out of this.
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter. Big forearm.
And the WWE Universe continues to remain on their feet. They know they are
Carmella with a super kick. Natalia's night could have just ended right there. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Off the barricade.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is life for the picking.
She's stretching, but can she get a break?
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge. Charlotte's at the top with the briefcase.
Will she rise back to her throne? She's inching closer to it. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Back suplex. Oh, kick right to the spine.
Double knee drop.
Climbing up the turnbuckle here. Oh my! 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And there's the takedown.
I think she just really felt that one.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here. Firsthand just what kind of a challenge this one's going to be. Talk about being bent. A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash in his... What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes.
A shot like that to the ego can really shake you up mentally. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb the ladder at all.
Working on the hook here.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
Big opportunity for Carmella. Can she pull it down?
Have to move fast. Time is of the essence.
Oh, right into a counter.
Stiff headbutt. Leg drop.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done.
She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Yeah, as Becky's trademark brashness continues to serve her well in this one. Things are heading ringside now. Ooh.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
He's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match. What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Oh, no, guys. We better get out of here.
Get out of the way, Corey.
Spoken like a true man of bravery, Saxton.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending the ladder very challenging.
Big forearm. Stiff headbutt.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Victory is within reach now.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here. You're so close.
And you can feel it. The mood has absolutely changed inside this arena.
Dangling high over the ring here.
Better hold on tight.
Oh, did you hear that thud? Getting the ladder into position here.
Picked the perfect spot, too.
Becky Lynch goes through, and
She's reaching for it.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
too late to
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
She's tossed right out of the ring.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
She's in a very tough position.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Hold on. No, don't keep going.
Oh, my goodness. Not from up now.
Soaring down from the ladder like a meteor.
And doing astronomical amounts of damage to the opposition. Oh, no. That's what Killer Instinct looks like. This is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? Trying to grab it.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Charlotte is really feeling the pain that's been dealt out so far.
And at this point, you really have to wonder how much longer she has left in this match.
Face buster.
Oh, toss across. And an elbow drop to the arm.
It looks like she wants to take this match outside. Becky Lynch has a hold of the arm, and the disarm her is locked in. She might want to tap here. Maybe her opponent will show her mercy then.
And she's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
Becky in full control here.
Manhandle slam. Drop kick from behind.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's driving at the bars now.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation. Becky Lynch looking for the disarmer.
A submission will win the match here. And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Sharp elbow. Clothesline! Off with their head. It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table. The ladder finds the mark.
It'll be tough to bounce back from that one.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
That's one way to use a ladder. Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
We've got to acknowledge these fans. A packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here. Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Blow for blow.
This thing is getting fierce.
And she's taking her claim on this ladder, putting up a fight.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
She might get this.
I think it's more than might.
Guys, this is it. This match is over.
I'm afraid you might be right. Oh, check out this power. This is ridiculous.
Dominance. Power slam.
And Becky is in some seriously choppy territory.
Natalya must only be thinking one thing: the need to finish this as soon as possible. She'll take things into the ring. Once again, it's her torso area taking the punishment.
Whoa, Charlotte waylays her. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Her hold is on obtaining the ball.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it done.
Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract. Holding on tight. This could be it.
This is it, guys. Exactly how I said it was going to play out.
It's not over yet. Uh-oh, watch out.
Russian leg sweep.
Times 2. Someone call a dentist. That was brutal, and now the blood is flowing from Natalya's face.
Big plans for that ladder here.
Yeah, hazardous plans. I'm sure of it.
Becky Lynch got locked in. Submission move. The disarmer here. Disarmer by Lynch.
Just look.
And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here.
The action spilling out toward our announce desk.
Becky's looking to go airborne.
Got clipped by a thrown kendo stick.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. And brings the ladder to the middle of the ring.
Perfect setup, Cole, but the job's only half done. Big form.
Chair shot delivered.
He turns that attack away.
The WWE Universe is showing their appreciation for the action they're seeing.
It has been an absolute war out there, and these superstars' efforts are not lost on this crowd.
She's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen anything good come out of this.
Lena Hart's looking to finish things off.
Meanwhile, it's Carmella.
Carmella's eyes are growing wider.
The hold is broken. Yikes.
That ladder really rung their bell.
And what a takedown.
Speed with the ladder. Anticipated that.
Setting the ladder up in the corner, but it's anyone's guess what's coming next.
I got some ideas.
Oh, dragon screw ankle breaker.
And a disorienting blow to the head there. now.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
Backhand stunner.
Oh, my God.
And she's returning fire. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Becky looks lost out there. It could be the end for her soon.
Carmella gets weight.
Becky is setting up for her. Wait a minute.
Disarm her. Disarm her. She's trapped in the submission.
She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering.
Kick to the shot.
Discus clothesline.
Fends it off. Good counter. She's taking things back into the ring. Face first. Lynch landing awkward on the outside.
No idea where this one's heading.
Bulldog! Counter from Tamina.
Big forearm.
And an answer from her.
Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening.
This is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied.
Got the submission, but that's not... And the agony has no reason to end. Nasty chop delivered by Shawn. Followed by natural selection.
Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. And that attack to the head, no doubt, rocked her a bit.
Face first.
Forearm to the kidneys.
What's she got here?
Put down face first.
The back taking the brunt of it. And the damage to the torso is just piling up.
Each blow to the midsection just compounding that pain.
Oh, ended up getting caught up in the air. Down in a hurry. And these non-stop attacks on the torso have more than done their job here.
We could be looking at broken ribs.
Utilizing the unforgiving steel of the ladder.
A non-stop assault from Tamina here.
Just look at Tamina go.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
And now heading back inside the ring. Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
Hands must be...
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Sharpshooter applied.
Submission maneuvers.
She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering. And she is not going to let just anybody waltz right up that ladder.
Victory is literally within her reach here.
And
that's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business
matchups like these are why
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history.
We got it covered, guys, for the championship.
Man.
The challenger stays in the match with a kick out.
Way too soon for him to be thinking about a pin.
He counters with a great reversal. The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
And then back into the ring. You got a winner after a quick pin. Championship on the line. He's able to kick out before two.
Not getting the two at this point has got to say something.
Taking full advantage of the fallen object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this...
Into the pin. Title on the line.
Oh, got there. This was almost over.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
Oh, my God.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Wood's solo talents couldn't do much to help him against that attack.
Jay's confidence really showed in that maneuver. Target acquired and destroyed.
Ooh, Jimmy manages to counter. Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Kept right to the midsection. New Day refer to this as their power lineup, but having big... involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded super...
From the top!
Diving headbutt!
Got something else in mind, I guess. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
And he heads back into the ring. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day...
Crucifix!
This could be it!
Shoulders down. Come on, there's no fair play in that.
These attacks are clearly adding up on the champion.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Check in on them fast.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Under the ropes and back into the ring. Boom! Right on target.
He's able to slip away from that. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. The champ struggling to fight back.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now. And Woods saw it coming.
Just grinding the edge of the chair into their body.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
And the action is shifting now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Back in the ring.
Scooped up, tilt-a-whirl slam. Picture perfect drop kick.
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Kicks out after one. Now the pin for the championship. Kick out after one for the challenger.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
The challenger is getting torn into.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going whether you can handle it or not. Over, nice DDT. Oh, and then the chest as well.
And a back suplex high on the back of the neck.
He has truly gone to a different zone, you guys. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Good night. Boom. Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
Oh, that hurt. The champion taking a task here.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
You know what he's thinking, and it is not good. To the skies, and it pays off once again.
Uso, Jimmy Uso splash. Will that be enough to win the titles?
Elbow drop. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are